Welcome to It's Co-op Cinema. We finally figured out a name for the podcast after so many times of us talking about it. What do you think of Co-op Cinema, dude?
I don't love it, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, you know?
What was your second choice?
My first choice was Running Gags. No, Co-op Cinemas is good. I was
like
just
it.
messing with you. But
Yeah.
I think the fans are going to want it to change to Running Gags at some point.
I think it is what it is, bro. Co-op Cinema. I think it runs off the tongue a little bit good. But just a reminder to everyone listening, you guys can listen to this on your favorite hosting podcast site. So like Apple, Spotify, even Google. I have it literally everywhere, which is insane. But we also do videos on YouTube. So if you guys want to see our faces, that'd be really cool. And sometimes I include videos or pictures, stuff like that about what we're talking about. But yeah, also follow us on the social medias. You guys can look at the podcast clips there. I host like highlights, and most people might want to just see that, and that's totally fine.
They're pretty good.
But yeah, dude, how you been, dude?
I've been all right, man. Been busy, dude. Work is crazy, stuff like that. How you been, dude?
I've been good, man. Well, you know, I've been going like through a little season of my life right now, but
What type of season?
I would say it's like a waiting season too. I feel like it's very common to yours as well. But I've been good. I think that's something we can talk about also like later on and get not too deep into. But there is like a section I do want to talk about. But I've been good. I've been going out more, which is nice. I actually went to Horror Nights like last week.
Nice. How was that?
Dude, Horror Nights, it was fun. It was good. But obviously, well, you've never been to Horror Nights, right?
Never been. You know, it's funny because I feel like it's starting to become this thing here in California, because I know we have listeners everywhere.
That's right.
In the world. And California, Universal Studios does this thing where it's Horror Nights, but I feel like it's starting to be looked at as really bad.
Really?
Like, I feel like all I see on social media is like, don't waste your money. The lines are long. All of these things, and like people will pay a bunch of money and pay for the express thing, which is like their front of the line pass thing. And they'll end up doing 3 mazes the whole night.
Do you know how much the express line pass
It's like
is?
an extra $50 per person.
No.
No way. How much is it?
A total for the ticket and the thing is like close to $400.
No way.
I think I might be mistaken. It's like $350, I think.
Okay. Because I know for like actual Universal Studios, it's like 50. Well, it used to be like 2 years ago. So maybe it went up.
I asked you a question on the previous podcast, which was like, what do you think about Christians watching scary movies?
Yeah.
What do you think for Christians going to Horror Nights? What do you think about that?
Well, again, I'm no spiritual authority.
100%.
I'm nobody who I'm just a dude with an opinion. But I've never been, so I can't really fully give you an answer, to be honest. But I think it goes down to maturity. There's people, I don't know, bro. I've never been. Like, I would love to give you a nice spiritual answer, but the real thing is I haven't been. I haven't experienced it. I've seen videos, but it's not the same. I'm obviously a scaredy cat. One time, because Universal Studios has a maze. It used to have a year-round maze, and it was like all the Hollywood like
horror
Frankenstein,
monsters,
all of those, and I did it, and it was very scary. I went out on the first. They have like a
tier list or like
no. They
you
have
can
like,
exit, right?
You can exit when you're scared. I went out on the first one, just because it was really scary. But I don't know, bro. Like I'm sure there's stuff that is either, and this is more obviously for people who look at the spiritual side of things. There's for sure spiritual elements to it. Either if they're just pretending to be like, oh, look, this is scary, it's a upside down cross, or because it actually is what it is, like it's an actual upside down cross on purpose. I don't know, but I don't know. I haven't been.
It's a tough question. Yeah,
I might go to check it out. Honestly, to check it out and to be like, oh, this is cool, this is not cool, make up my mind about it, have an opinion about something that I've been there, What do you think, though? You've gone,
I've been there, dude. Yeah, I'm Christian.
How many times have you gone?
I've gone every year since like 2018, 2019.
Bro. Nice.
I like it. I really do. Again, like...
Question. Yeah. I'm cutting you off. What has been your favorite maze of all those?
Ooh. So my favorite maze is the Terror... Well, my favorite maze back in, I think it was 2018, 2019. There was a Terror Tram one, but it was themed as The Purge, and every year they have like a different theme. I remember the first time I went on it, it was kind of like exactly like the tram, So I got on, it was like Terror Tram, but I thought it was going to be like, oh, they were just going to try and scare us like right there or whatever. And I think I saw like Jimmy Fallon, and he was doing like his hosting thing where he like tells you about like the movies that are filmed there and stuff like that. So that was really cool. And then you hear the noise from The Purge, like exactly. this is the purge or whatever. And I was like, yo, what's going on right now? And then like the gates on the side open up, and then you just see like
the tram.
Yeah, and you see like the people, and it was like in the middle of the tram like thing, so you were able to walk around like the Back to the Future set and stuff like that, like City Hall.
Back to the Future set?
Yes, you were able to walk through that.
On Hill Valley?
Yes.
Hill Valley,
I don't even know. Well, Gilmore Girls set, because that's where Gilmore Girls.
Not the same set. Bro.
It is,
it's
bro.
Not the same set.
No.
It's not the same set. I've been to Paramount Studios.
They didn't film Gilmore Girls. No, at the Universal Studios, like where the clock tower is. No.
I've been to that set. Me and my wife, Eva, who I love deeply, have a picture on the gazebo. We went to that set. We walked around there. But that's Paramount. Yeah.
Which other ones were filmed then? I know like Liar Liar was filmed there.
Liar Liar, Bruce Almighty was filmed there. The last riot scene was filmed there. Obviously Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3 were filmed there. There's a couple others, but mainly those are like the most known ones.
Well, yeah, and you were able to walk through there, and well, that just experience was really submersive, and that's where I was going to with like Horror Nights. What I like, it's that it's very submersive. It makes you be in like technically like the movie, so I think that's really cool, and like the actors do a good job of like kind of including you sometimes too.
Yeah.
I'll say this, like as a Christian, I don't go on like the Exorcist maze or anything like that. That's just because like well, I heard that there's like Ouija boards, and then there's
that's spooky dooky
stuff. That's crazy stuff.
Do you think it's scarier to be in a maze or just out walking?
Okay, so when you're walking through Horror Nights, you go through like the gift shops, and then there's like
Universal Studios.
And then to the right there's a water park and stuff like that. The water show.
World.
Yeah. So while you're walking through there, and then to the point where the Shrek 4D ride is.
Okay.
So in that area, there's like monsters trying to scare you or whatever, you know? But you see them, and it's like loud music, loud EDM music. I don't think that part's like too scary. I think it's more like cool more than anything.
I feel like that would be scary.
I think you'd be more scared in the mazes.
I've told you before, obviously, but there used to be this maze back in the day. It was the Mummy maze.
Yeah.
And so me and my family, us and my dad and my mom, they don't speak English, so we didn't know what it was. If we were super young, I don't even know if you were born, bro, because I don't
even think I was there.
You're probably like 1 or 2 though, because I was like 6.
It was back when the Back to the Future
ride was at Universal Studios, and I remember those maze, and I thought that maze was so cool because you would see Emotep, you would see the mummies, bro. That one was lit. I remember that, and that is something like if they did that again, I would 1000% go in there.
Really?
But it was different too. It wasn't like, because I've seen videos now, David, you've shown me videos, and it's like people waiting around the corner to scare you. There's like things on the like windows on the wall, and they just like pop in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not how it used to be. It used to be more like, I feel like in the Mummy maze, you can see it on YouTube if you want to. It's like, I don't know. And then on the line, this is actually a fun fact. On the line, there was a board. Have I told you about this? There was like a big board, like a computer board, and you would see cameras of people in there, and you would be able to press the buttons of when the creatures
would come out.
Yeah,
that's actually really cool.
I just thought it was cool.
No, yeah. The mazes aren't really like that, but you just walk through them. So, for example, like I'm a huge fan of The Last of Us. I'm a huge fan of Stranger Things.
You went to both this year.
I went to both of those mazes, and one thing I will say also, the maze Lion said it was gonna be like 2 hours long.
Okay.
The Stranger Things one said it was 2 hours. In all honesty, at most it was 45 minutes, so it's not too bad. The Last of Us, same thing. It said it was gonna be like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. It ended up being like 30, 45 minutes. So like, it's not horrible. It's doable. But yeah, I went on The Last of Us.
Okay.
And something I will say, like, you don't need to watch the TV show to enjoy the maze from The Last of Us. Obviously, I do think you should, or even play the video game. But you don't need to watch it to enjoy it. Like, obviously, you see like the bloaters and stuff like that, the clickers and stuff like that. Yeah. But I honestly, like The Last of Us maze, I was hoping it had more references from like the TV show or even the video game.
Do mazes usually have?
Yeah, so for example, like the Stranger Things one, at least the season 1, that one was really cool. That one was one of my favorite mazes.
I remember seeing videos of that and being like, that's
it. Like you see like the bicycles, you see the Demogorgon, he pops up every now and then like 11, she like in the schools part, she was in the classroom attacking the Demogorgon. This Stranger Things one was good too. It was long and it had references from the TV show. And that's something The Last of Us maze didn't have. So I was very sad about that.
Dang. Which one was better, Last of Us or Stranger Things?
I'm gonna say Stranger Things, just because that was more submersive and it had more areas where I was like, this is cool. It had more actors, more people. Like I did want to see Frank and Bill, is it or no? Well, it's Michael and Sam. No, yeah, from The Last of Us.
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry.
Michael and Sam and Bill and Frank.
Bill and Frank. Yeah.
I wanted to see them. I didn't see them. So it kind of sucked. Also, like another thing that I really did hate, our friend Eduardo mentioned it. Shout out to Eduardo again, dude. 2 episodes in a row, and you didn't even watch the podcast.
He doesn't even listen, bro. We gotta stop, man. We gotta mention people that listen.
I'm gonna mention. David? You know what? I lied, bro. Gabby mentioned it. Okay, that's his girlfriend, Gabby. She was like, "We need to be separated from the group in front of us." You know, because like the group in front of us gets scared and then we don't get scared or we know what's gonna happen. So they should like detain the line and be like, all right, go ahead or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
And it goes back to what I'm saying about how Universal Studios, I feel like they're kind of dropping the ball here big time, because this is one of their main things. Like Disneyland does not do this. They have their Oogie Boogie Bash. Not Scary Farm is not doing it at this level. And it's like they have this and I feel like they're dropping the bag, and it's like, bro, this is a big place where you need to step it up and do it, you know? I don't know, I've just seen a lot of bad reviews, but I haven't been, so.
Yeah, but in comparison to like the Last of Us TV show towards the Mazes, not too good. I did love though that, what's the name of Joel from The Last of Us?
Troy Baker.
Troy Baker and the girl?
Ashley Johnson.
Ashley Johnson came back and did extra dialogue for the maze, which is super cool to see, super cool. I love that.
When you told me about that, I thought that was really cool, because obviously I like both of them. They're really cool. Ashley Johnson from Critical Role, if any Critical Role fans out there. Troy Baker from everything. I mean, my favorite place to know Troy Baker from is from actually the Joker in Arkham Origins. But obviously Joel. Yeah.
Who else does he voice? Does he voice the guy from Uncharted? No.
No, that's another guy. No, that's Naughty Dog's. Is it? No, that you know who? Okay, that guy, he voices who's the really creepy guy in The Last of Us, the one who like I haven't seen the full show. I played the game. I'm a fan of the game. Where the like little cabin is on fire and he's chasing you.
Cabin is on
and you're
fire.
Ellie.
Oh, the old dude, David. His name is David in the show.
He voices that guy.
Nolan North. Is that his name?
North, yeah. Yes. Okay, he voices that guy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which is really cool.
That is really cool. You know, I also always see like Troy Baker mention, like I see a lot of DC animated movies, and he always voices like someone.
He's great. He also voices in Arkham Knight. Sorry, I don't know if I cut you off. In Arkham Knight, he voices Anarchy. No.
Oh, I know who.
Sorry, that's Matthew Mercer. Sorry,
Matthew Mercer. I know who Troy Baker voices. It's my favorite video game besides Gears of War, which is funny. We're talking about video games now.
No, it's video games.
Booker DeWitt from
BioShock Infinite.
Dude, I can't believe we haven't. Well, you haven't played BioShock Infinite. I've played it. Such a beautiful game.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe you haven't played it. That's crazy.
I should.
But yeah, he voices him from BioShock Infinite.
BioShock Infinite, yeah.
So that's really cool. But yeah, I went to those mazes, so that was cool.
Nice.
I also watched a couple movies. I watched The Nun 2.
Oh, how was that?
It was nothing to be worried about.
What's your rating system? 1 out of 2. What do you rate?
1 out of 5. So my rating for that one, I think was a 2 or 2.5.
2?
It wasn't scary at all. I actually thought it was funny more than anything.
Did you watch The Nun 1?
Yeah, I did watch The Nun 1. And it's funny because it came out like 5 years ago, exactly on the same date, which pretty interesting. But no, I didn't like the first Nun. The second Nun is better.
The second Nun is better?
The second Nun is better. And that's just because
I ain't having none of that.
Dude, legit. Honestly, like, I didn't like the part where, we don't talk about spoilers.
We don't, but that movie came out.
The first Nun?
Sure.
The second Nun came out like 3 weeks ago. Spoiler bans lift after 3 weeks or what?
It's 2 weeks for me.
2 weeks is solid. Yeah, 2 weeks is great. And I think that's even the Avengers norm. Or like the Marvel norm. 2 weeks, you can talk about whatever you want. And then the spoiler.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, like, for example, the great thing about scary movies is sometimes you don't see the villain.
Right.
You know, you have to, like, speculate what the villain looks like, and that's what's scary.
Yeah.
On this one, he was freaking running around. Like, there was, like, well, not the Nun. Actually, the Nun is really cool because that's a new, like, horror villain icon. There's a name for her.
Okay. Nice.
Do you want to guess the name?
It's a nun. Her name is Meredith McVeigh.
No. The name of the nun.
Okay.
Nun.
You know what?
Villain,
I've always wanted to do
name.
this. Okay. Do you see the name?
I found it. Yeah.
Okay. A B C C. Her name starts with C.
No, bro, you're gonna
Caroline.
go long. Like it's all the way at the end.
Oh, then it's
start backwards.
Yaritza. Whatever. What is
Starts
it?
with a B.
Veronica.
No, that's my sister. That's our sister. She's the devil.
Oh
No, well, it's because the nun is the devil too.
bro.
It's a demon.
That's why she doesn't watch this.
Yeah, she doesn't. The villain name is Balak. Balak, that's the demon name. Balak.
Dang. But there's another villain guy.
There's like a goat guy who like runs around. That's pretty funny.
Any good actors?
Good looking or just good? Just kidding. No.
Like any known actors in this?
Yeah, there's one. Yeah, the guy from it's odd that I know this. I've never seen the movie, but it's 50 Shades of Grey. I've never seen the
David,
movie. I
it's
swear.
your favorite movie.
Dude, stop saying
David,
that.
Come on, bro. The amount of times I've walked into your room and you're watching it on
Dude, don't
replay.
say that. I don't even think he's in it. I lied. No, I lied. He's not even in it.
That's why you didn't like it.
No, I'm being honest. He's not in it. Storm Reed. Yeah, the girl from Euphoria. She comes out in it.
Never seen it.
The sister from Euphoria.
I feel like this podcast is just you and me going back and forth being like, I haven't seen it.
Well, that's one thing for sure. We haven't seen like a lot of movies, but we love talking.
Yeah, well, if you guys donate to the damn podcast, we could spend more time watching movies, you know?
There actually is a program I saw, but I don't know if I'm gonna start it. Hey, dude, honestly, a great support would mean a long way.
Yeah, it would go a long
way. I gotta stop talking like that. But yeah,
We need a Patreon.
Yeah, then you can have that, and honestly, dude, $1.
We could all watch.
If 1,000 people watched it, oh my god, live on Discord, that'd be so funny.
Live commentary.
Yeah, live. I don't know if that's right. I don't think that's how it goes or whatever. Anyways, I also watched The Equalizer, bro.
That's the one with Denzel Washington. How was that?
So, it was enjoyable.
Really?
Yeah, it was enjoyable. The Equalizer was enjoyable.
So I have a lot of friends who have seen it, and they're always like, bro, the first two are super great.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say that I haven't seen it, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I love them, bro, but I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of hype for this third one.
Yeah, I mean, what's so funny, everyone was saying like we should have hit up Denzel to fight Thanos because he would have for sure like beat them or something, you know? And
Oh, so it's like a John Wick style thing?
so that's the question I thought you were gonna ask me, like John Wick versus The Equalizer, what's better, you know?
Yeah.
Are you gonna ask me that question or no? Just kidding.
So David, random question. In Horror Nights. I'm just kidding. Okay. John Wick versus The Equalizer. What do you got?
Dude, easily John Wick. Easily. Like John Wick Chapter 4, I think it was like a 4.5 out of 5 for me.
But if they fight each other.
Oh, who's winning? If they're fighting each other? I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to give it to John Wick though. And especially because like even the John Wick movies, he does more than The Equalizer. But The Equalizer, like that fool never got one-shotted or anything. He never got hit. A kid hit him. But he never got hit.
Did he hit him back?
No.
Should have done
They
it.
let him go. Why?
Why?
All these questions. It was okay. It was enjoyable, but it's just an action movie that if you want to watch something gory in action, it's more gory than John Wick.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been low key craving like a good action movie. I started watching it's an old Netflix movie. It's the one with Chris Hemsworth.
Yes, and it's the one shots. Like they do the one
there's
shots
like
a lot.
20-minute one shot in it.
My roommate was watching it.
Yeah, I watched the first one because I was in the mood for like a dumb, just like people punching each other movie. I forget what it's called, but I know. Is it
Chris Hemsworth, right?
Chris Hemsworth, yes. It's on Netflix. It is called
Extraction.
The Extraction. And I was watching it. I got like halfway. But it was cool. You know, sometimes a good, dumb action movie is just what you need in your life. A movie where you can kind of turn off your brain and just be like, punching each other.
Dude, I think you'd love John Wick Chapter 4. And I loved it. Well, even all the John Wick movies. Have you seen any of them?
I haven't. And you know what really got me intrigued? I think it was on HBO Max that
Yeah.
it was on HBO Max that there's a new like John Wick universe movie.
Yes.
And it looked good because it's like in the 1970s or something.
Yeah.
Like that. It's like New York, and I'm like, that looks really cool. But I haven't seen any of the John Wicks, and I know the moment I watch them, I'm gonna really like them.
You're gonna get hooked, yeah.
but that's just why I don't watch them.
Yeah, because it's kind of like an anime. You don't want to start watching it because then you're gonna want to finish it. Type
Exactly.
Of thing. But it is worth your time. Honestly, like just watch one like once in a while type of thing. It's so good. I love Keanu Reeves, and actually, spoilers for John Wick Chapter 4.
No, you can't spoil it.
See, those are movies that we can't spoil, you know?
Because I want to watch it.
Yeah, you want to watch it. But I also watched A Haunting in Venice. Have you heard about that one?
Haunting in Venice. No, which one's that one?
Dude, you know who the main actor is? The main actor is
50 Shades of Grey.
No, the main actor is the guy from the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher for Harry Potter.
Second one, Chamber of Secrets, Gilderoy
Lockhart.
Nice. He's the director of the first Thor movie.
No way.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah, his name is Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah.
Kenneth Branagh.
And stuff. He's a cool actor. I like him.
Yeah, so he's
also in Oppenheimer.
He is also in Oppenheimer. Yeah. So I didn't know, but there's a 3-movie universe in the Haunting in Venice series. It's actually like a book. Called. So if you didn't know that,
which one's that
one? The other movies.
No, what movie is that?
A Haunting in Venice?
I haven't even heard of it.
There's trailers. The new Michelle Yeoh comes out in it. She just won Oscars for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, I know who that is. But
yeah.
I don't know. I've never even heard of this.
I've heard about it just because a lot of people were raving about it.
Okay.
A lot of people were talking about it like on the movie TikTok side. So yeah, A Haunting in Venice. There was like 2 or 3 trailers about it. Really interesting. So this movie is about it's a crime series novel, but this one has like a paranormal twist to it.
Okay.
So that was really interesting. The other 2 was Death on the Nile. The Gal Gadot comes out in that one, and then the other one's Murder on the Orient Express. I've never seen that one, anything at all.
Okay.
But really interesting. I didn't know that it was like a 3-movie universe thing.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you don't need to see the other 2 for this one because none of the characters show up on this one, so it's kind of like really cool.
But they're in the same universe?
But it's the same universe, so it's the same guy. In this one, he's kind of like retired or whatever. But a case comes up and it intrigues him, so then he's like, all right, fine, I'll look into it. I love those.
Those are cool.
Yeah, so and it's literally like the board game Clue. So you gotta like find out who was the one that really cool. It's like a little crime little thing.
Super down. It reminds me of one of the board games that I play. But,
yeah.
That's really
What's
cool.
the board game? I know what you're talking about.
Mansions of Madness.
Mansions of Madness. Yeah. So like, and it has a little horror elements to it, which I love.
You know which movie I've been really wanting to watch, and I've only seen like a teaser trailer for it, but I think it's gonna be really good. It's that Dracula one on a boat.
Oh, the like horror one where that's like R-rated?
I don't know if it's R-rated, probably is, but it's like Dracula on a boat, and I'm like, that's really cool because I love Dracula. I think that's like a really cool character in so many ways. Coming basically from Dungeons and Dragons, there's a character called Strahd, and he's pretty much Dracula. So I really like Dracula, and that movie looks really cool because it's Dracula on a boat.
That's interesting. I haven't really heard much about it. At least like rating wise, I don't know if it did good or not.
Do you know which one I'm talking about? Have you seen
it?
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's called Dracula.
No, it's not. It's called,
no, I think it is called Dracula.
No.
Or like Revenge on the Sea or something like that.
It's something like Rosemary's Baby or something like that.
Rosemary's Baby?
I have no idea what it's called.
It is called The Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Yeah, there you go.
It is at 87% of Google users like this movie, and on IMDb it's at a 7.5 out of 10.
You know what we should do?
Oh, what's up?
We should ask the thousands of viewers that we have to vote on the next movie we should watch.
Or watch it together?
And then we'll watch it together.
Let's say it on, yeah.
Because we have a lot of movies that we want to watch, but I think we should pick one and actually watch it.
Yeah, I'll make a clip about it, and then you guys can tell us in the comments.
Tell us in the comments right now, please.
Yeah, it would help out. So that's really cool, and then we can come back and talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been going to the movies a lot. I feel like I'm missing like a couple movies that I've seen, but...
It's crazy that there's a strike. Well, I guess all that'll come up later, right?
Yeah, there's going to be a huge gap of like months where there's not going to be like a lot of movies or anything like that. Or, because if you didn't know this, so SAG-AFTRA doesn't affect voice actors, so there's going to be a lot of more like animation or something like that.
What does SAG-AFTRA have to do with it?
SAG-AFTRA. SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah.
But yeah, really cool. Dude, it's so hard to get into SAG. It's not that hard to get into SAG, but I was going to get into that, but...
Should have, bro.
Well, I wanted to. I was in a program for like acting school, and that was really cool. Yeah, I actually liked it. Yeah, I was excelling really well.
You should talk about your, because you were going to be on a TV show.
Yeah.
You should talk about that.
Yeah, sure. I'll talk about it right now. So I was going to be in a TV show because I was in this acting program that the people that were in the acting program were really close to like the producers of this one show. And
are you allowed? Did you sign any contract that doesn't let you say the name of the show?
But I have a feeling I would have been one of the characters that showed up in the second season.
Okay.
But they were telling me like, dude, you're amazing. You're really good at acting. Like, you could really do this. I think it was honestly, not to get spiritual, but like God really guided me kind of out of that zone type of
Which
thing.
I think that's an episode in itself, talking about
Hollywood,
your acting career, and how all of that,
how that progressed, like directing and stuff like that. That is an episode in itself. But yeah, and so this show, one of the producers is also Drake. If you didn't know, Drake
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I did know that.
Yeah, Drake produced it, and the show is Euphoria. So they were telling me like, yeah, they're doing casting calls right now for Euphoria. They're gonna start shooting at the end of December, I think it was.
I think the first episode had just come out, right?
Yeah, like the show was just popping.
You were like, it's this new show. Like, you can watch the first episode on YouTube. That's what you told me. I was like, what?
No, HBO. You can watch the first episode on HBO.
I think the first episode was on YouTube as well.
I don't know about that one.
Almost, because I remember you told me, and then we looked at it and we're like, what the freak?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, dude, and I think they were casting for the guy in season 2 who gets close with I forgot the main actress, but it was Zendaya, and her. But yeah. I didn't go through that, and I thank God I didn't. You know, a lot of people say like that's an opportunity of a lifetime, but at the same time, I'm Christian and stuff like that, and I'm not saying like Christians can do roles like that. I'm in no position to say anything like that.
But you felt conflicted.
But I did feel conflicted, you know. So like that in itself is more than enough reason to make me stop and not do that. You know?
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, dude, that was really interesting. We'll get into the whole history and everything about
my acting career is pretty good too, but you guys ain't ready for that one yet.
That's a special episode for sure.
Special episode, man.
For sure, we'll have it one day, man. But yeah, dude, I've honestly been going to the movie theater a lot, and I gotta thank some of my friends for that. You know, especially. Because right now, as you know, too, you know, I've been going through like kind of like a tough time in my life.
Man. I feel like when you're going through it, you go to movies a little more often.
Or like in general, like people, and that's a beautiful thing about movies, you know, it like distracts you from what's going on in the world.
Do you have a feel good movie, something that you watch every time you're kind of feeling down?
Yes. So I have a lot of feel good movies. Honestly, like any.
Or TV show.
Yeah, we can talk about that. So. I'll give you the top 5 feel-good movies, you know?
Give me your top 5 feel-good movies.
No particular order, but one of them that I watched just recently, La La Land. This is how I know me and John are different. John didn't want to finish La La Land.
I didn't, man. I thought it was over. And it's so funny. Like, I don't know. I love musicals. Let me start there. I love musicals. I really do. My favorite one is Hairspray. Thanks for asking. But I love musicals. But I don't know. I did not connect with La La Land. I don't know what it was. But I thought it was over. And I was like,
So John, it's the planetarium scene. So beautiful, so good. You know, they're getting to the dancing part. They kiss
it fades to white.
It fades to black, right? It closes in like a Looney Tunes movie.
And I literally like
John got up. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you know what? It wasn't that bad, buddy. It was and then it started playing. I was like, is a post-credit scene or? And then I was like, bro, no, take it out, dog. Like, I'm sorry.
It was also late. I mean, I got to give it that. You know, there's certain movies, like you say, and like I say too, like you have to sit down and watch it.
Yeah. I
think that's one of those movies.
Sorry, but your top 5 favorite feel-good movies are in no particular order.
So yeah, La La Land. I love La La Land so much. It not only does it inspire me to be like a director, but it's also just so aesthetically done, aesthetically good music, the color, everything about that movie is just great, and it's a good story. All in all, La La Land. No particular order again, but another feel-good movie that I have is Inside Out. I think any Disney movie works with this, but I love Inside Out just because it validates your feelings a little bit. You know,
it's okay to be sad.
Like it's okay to be sad because there'll be joyous moments that will happen later on, and I think that's just that in itself is very beautiful. And I think like every kid has ever dreamed about like running out from like their parents type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Inside Out for sure. My favorite book of all time, if you guys didn't know, is Ready Player One. It's my favorite book of all time besides the Bible, of course, but my favorite fiction book is Ready Player One. And a lot of people didn't like the movie because obviously it doesn't correlate a lot to the book, but I love the movie in itself.
Yeah, the movie's good too.
The movie's great.
Different, but good.
It's underrated. It's different, but in itself, it's just so enjoyable to watch.
100%.
So enjoyable, so good. I love it. It's a feel-good movie for me at the end of the day.
Nice.
Fourth one, this one I did watch recently as well. It's so funny enough. The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, the first one. That scene, bro, with Coldplay.
For you I'd wait
till kingdom come. Christian song, dude. I think that's a Christian song.
Till all my sorry, I thought you were gonna keep going. Now you better
sorry,
go.
bro.
Screw you.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, but yeah, I did. I
opened up my arms so you can sing with. Doesn't
dude,
matter.
Open your hands to God.
Good.
The Kanye meme, bro.
Good one. Second one's great too.
Second one is good too. Yeah, but the first one is so sick, dude. I love Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man.
My favorite Spider-Man.
Yeah, our favorite Spider-Man, legit. But yeah, and since it had to be like a top 5, the only fifth one I could really think about that I do watch every now and then too is Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope.
Nice.
It's just great. I love that movie too, and it's also like a call to like destiny, a call to your journey type of thing. You know what I mean?
100%.
So I think that's why I love watching those movies. And those are like my 5 feel-good movies, dude. What do you think?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it, man. I have more TV shows than I do because I feel like committing to a movie is like kind of tough sometimes. You know, I got kids too.
Yeah, so you need like a 20-minute, 40-minute runtime.
And I'm perfect. Yeah, I'm good. But I do, for example, one of the movies.
What is your like feel-good TV shows?
TV shows, I'm a basic guy, man. You can't miss out on The Office. Great. Just hilarious every episode. And then Peacock has the Superfan episode, so it's almost like watching it for. Have you heard of that?
No.
It's like director's cut.
Oh.
Yeah, and they have it like they're releasing them season by season. So I think they're barely in like season 4 or 5. So it's like there's a lot added. Like for example, random thing. I don't know if you know this, but one of my favorite episodes is First Aid Training.
Okay.
And you know how randomly Creed is like, I saw you in the parking lot, or like you can see the scene where he actually sees her, which I like it more when it's random, but still. So it's cool things like that. So top 5, or I don't have a top 5, but just favorite feel-good TV shows: The Office, Parks and Rec. I'm watching it with my wife. I do enjoy Parks and Rec. Friends.
Beautiful.
You know? And then honestly, when I'm feeling down, bro, real talk, and we talked about this, like how there's TV shows you have to be like mentally and emotionally prepared. Honestly, The Chosen. I think every time I watch, I'm a crybaby. Every time I watch an episode, I cry because it's very emotionally draining. I had to stop watching it because I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this to myself. Sorry. But yeah, The Chosen. Yeah, I mean, those are just TV shows that I get to put on, and me and my wife sometimes, like, I come home from work and we got the kids and everything, and Eva cooks, and we get to sit down and just watch something. Sometimes we don't have the mental capacity, not capacity, that makes it sound dumb.
Yeah.
But like we don't have the energy to watch a new show, so we'll just watch something we've watched. I recently watched Jury Duty though, which we'll talk about.
Jury Duty?
Jury Duty. It's a show where everyone's an actor. It's one guy, and they make him do jury duty.
I didn't know that.
You haven't heard of that? It's on Amazon. It won a lot of Emmys. I think it's not as good as people say it is, but it's good.
Really?
Yeah. And then movie, Captain America: Civil War. I can watch that movie at any time, anywhere. I think, you know what I think is great about that movie? The pacing. Literally, like every 10 minutes something great happens. Every less than 10 minutes, every like 7 minutes something great happens, and it's just like, oh, that's awesome, that's cool. So yeah, those are my feel good stuff.
Yeah,
I like to watch.
Yeah, I think that's really good, and like a lot of people will relate to that just because like, well, feel good movies, a lot of people watch like sad movies. Oh, yeah. But I think something we relate to a lot is we don't like to watch a lot of sad movies.
Yeah, I like to watch movies and TV to be happy.
Exactly. Yeah, to be distracted
and to be depressed.
Exactly. Something I hated, I didn't hate, but like I would like sad movie. Someone would put a sad movie, and I'm like, come on, man! Like I'm here trying to enjoy life. Yeah. I enjoy my time watching a movie.
Yeah, and it's like we said, you have to be kind of in the mindset. Like
yeah, you got to be prepared.
And when there was a recent situation with the Titanic and a submarine, when that happened on Netflix, I don't know if you noticed this. Titanic was trending. I don't know if this is bad to say or whatever, but Eva,
yeah. I mean, go ahead. We'll get canceled, but yeah.
No, well, it was trending, Titanic. So we watched it, but I had to be like, okay, okay, I'm in the mindset. Like, let's watch this. You know what I'm saying?
Got what you're saying.
We didn't finish it, but yeah.
Yeah, like I remember I was having like an awesome day one time, and then someone was like, "Let's watch 6 Feet Apart," and it got me so depressed. Have you heard about 6 Feet Apart?
No.
6 Feet Apart, really sad movie, bro. Cole Sprouse is in it. There's one other girl's in it too. Yeah, Cole Sprouse, and it's about a couple that they're like sick, like they have I forgot what medically diagnosed thing they have, but they both have a disease that if they get close to each other, they'll die.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a really interesting concept.
So, Hitchcock.
I've never Hitchcock?
Hitchcock?
No.
Yeah, with Will Smith?
What? That's a superhero one.
Yeah. That's the same thing.
How is he? Wait, what?
That's the premise of Hitchcock. It is called Hitchcock, right? With Will Smith?
Where he has superpowers.
He has superpowers.
And he
there's
could fly.
girl superpowers. But they can't be together because when they're together, they die. So they separate.
Is that like Hitchcock 2 or something?
No, that's Hitchcock. That's the movie.
You're tripping.
That's the movie, bro.
Let me get back to 6 Feet Apart. And this is like the saddest part where I almost cried. Let me talk back about 6 Feet Apart. So a pole stick, if you didn't know, is 5 feet. So then she was giving this whole speech where it was like, you know what? Screw this cancer, screw everything. I'm going to take back 1 feet apart. And since they can't hold hands, they were holding onto the pole stick while walking, bro. It was so depressing, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, and then I watched the whole movie. It was a very sad time, man. And I don't like. Of course, you have to be ready for the sad movies. You got to be prepared, like what you just said. So I wasn't prepared for that. It kind of like ruined my day. But I don't know what other people think about like sad movies. You know? Have you ever seen It's a Wonderful Life?
No, but I don't want to be depressed.
It's actually like so. That's a great movie that I think is like a good example of a feel good movie because it's sad.
Yeah, I know the whole premise. I know everything about it.
Yeah,
but I haven't seen it. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like there's some feel good movies like that, you know?
Movies are beautiful, bro. That's crazy.
Movies are really beautiful. And I think I discovered that, when I left to Mexico. I think we both discovered it maybe when we left to Mexico. But like over there, even like TV shows, like I guess you can say, especially at least for me, I didn't want to be in Mexico when we were over there. Mm-hmm. So I think like movies or TV shows was just like a great distraction to like everything that was going around, man,
Yeah, I think WandaVision really talks about it as well, how the family was poor, the family didn't have a lot of stuff, but they would watch these TV shows and it was like they would get transported. Which, by the way, I don't know if you heard season 2 of What If. It's going to have an episode where I think the title is something along the lines of what if Wanda was watching musicals instead of sitcoms.
That is sick.
That's going to be good. I think that's cool. It's going to be interesting.
Let's look into that. Yeah, make sure. But yeah, dude, like that is so beautiful you mentioned that because that's a really good correlation to like even like our lives because in Mexico, we didn't have much, but we did have like a TV, thank God. Yeah. And we were able to watch things to like distract ourselves. Yeah. And I think that's one of the reasons why like, I love making movies or even like short form videos because, it's so powerful to have the ability of making people feel either sad or happy, scared in a way. To be able to be transported to another world just for a second or just being distracted from this life that sometimes can be drainful and stuff like that is just so powerful. It's the closest thing I think to have like a superpower to be able to change people's emotions like that through visual images. Super powerful. It's honestly magic. It's so beautiful.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's cool.
But now that we did that, I have a challenge for you, bro.
Okay.
I have a challenge for you. And this challenge, for today's challenge, we are going to do Guess the Movie by the movie quote.
Okay.
All right. So you give me a movie quote. I'm going to go ahead and guess the movie from that quote. I think you have 3 quotes per movie.
3 quotes per movie?
Or 3 movies.
3 movies.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
You don't think I'll get it on the first try?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you a quote from a movie. I didn't go to ham. All right. I think they're going to be okay. But I'm going to give you a quote from a movie. You got to tell me what movie it is. Simple. And I have a few, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Okay? All right. Are you ready for the first one?
I'm ready.
All right, bro. Listen up, okay? I'm going to read it, like, not in the tone of the film. Okay? Any last requests, pig? Yeah. Loosen the knot and let me go.
What did you say in the last sentence?
Yeah. Loosen the knot and let me go.
Oh. No, I know which one it is. Do you
want me to read it again?
The Mummy.
Nice. Good job.
Yes, The Mummy.
Very good, dude.
Say it in the voice now.
Any last request, pig? Yeah. Loosen the knot and let me go.
Hey, that's really good voice, though. That's really good voice.
It's all right. It's not too bad. I thought you would struggle a little more with that, to be honest. Okay, here we go. This is a wild card. Ready? I'm super close to it.
It's okay.
I feel dumb now. I feel like these are too easy. Okay.
It's okay.
A bit of madness is key to give us new colors to see. Who knows where it will lead us?
A bit of madness is needed.
A bit of madness is key to give us new colors to see. Who knows where it will lead us?
I honestly don't know this one. I think it sounds familiar, but I don't know this one.
Do you want me to read it again or no?
No. What is it? I don't know this one.
La La Land. This whole episode you were talking about, I feel like the movie.
You're kidding me.
I'm serious, bro. You're off camera.
I know. I needed to stand up because
A bit of man. I don't even know. I just googled La La Land quotes.
I don't even think there's no way.
A bit. The girl says it. Emma Stone says it. A bit of madness is key to give us new colors to see. Who knows where it will lead us? What if
It's part of a song. That doesn't count.
Yes, it counts.
It's part of a song, I think.
It just no. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Oh my gosh. That was a hard one.
You should have known.
Okay, what's the third one? Hit me with the third one.
All right. This one was supposed to be the hardest one. So
Okay.
let's see. There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
I know this one. Great movie. It's Whiplash.
Whiplash. Good job on that one,
Yeah.
dude. Filmed in 20 days, I think.
There's no two words harder than or more damaging than.
That's a
good job.
hard accent. Not accent. A hard imitation to do.
Because he has a deep voice. What do you think about that line, though?
I think it's good. I like it.
It's kind of like tough love type of thing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm like, for example, my love language is words of affirmation. So I need to hear that I'm doing a good job, or else I won't believe it.
John,
But
you're doing a great job, bro.
Thank you for saying that, man. I appreciate it.
And I'm proud of you, dude.
Bro, now you're gonna make me cry. I'm not proud of you though, because you missed the La La Land one. So
I feel like the audiences are going to be pissed, but whatever. 2 out of 3, dude. I did 2 out of 3. Let's see how you do, okay?
God, I'm so nervous.
Guess the movie by the movie quote. This one, I'm going to start easy, middle, then hard, okay?
Okay.
For this one, it's going to be 2 sentences. All right?
2 sentences or 2 words?
2 sentences.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe. The Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring.
The Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Who says the quote?
Gandalf the Grey.
The Grey, yeah.
To Frodo Baggins.
Yeah. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
One of my favorite lines.
My supervisor told me that one time. Yeah, I have the Ring of Mordor. But yeah, my supervisor one time told me, I forgot what he gave me or something, but he gave it to me and then he looked at me in the eye and he was like, keep it secret, keep it safe. And I thought that was so cool. Oh, it's because we were talking about my ring. Yeah, I was wearing it.
That's funny.
All right, dude, not bad.
Not bad.
Easy one.
1 out of 3. 1 out of 3.
Medium. All right. This is a long one, so I would be surprised if you don't get it. All right.
Oh, dang it.
I already have a comfy sweater and 2 best friends. I got everything I could wish for. No magic required.
Dog. Come on, bro.
Dog.
No. I don't know any of this. Hold on. Say it again.
I already have a comfy sweater and 2 best friends. I got everything I could wish for. No magic required.
Hold on. I'm trying to think what freaking movie has to do with the comfy sweater. No magic required?
Yeah, bro, this is a good one.
No magic required. I've seen this movie. You can't
Yeah.
tell me anything.
No, you have. I'll give you a hint.
No. No hints. I ain't no. I ain't no second rate deal.
This ain't no La La Land song
ain't no
thing.
La La Land song. Say it one more time.
I already have a comfy sweater and 2 best friends. I got everything I could wish for. No magic required. I'll say it in the voice.
Okay, that's the only thing I'm gonna.
Well, actually, I can't really do his voice, but he's like, I already have a comfy sweater and 2 best friends.
Dog.
It doesn't even sound good. I could do better voice impressions of other characters.
At least I can. It sounds like you're Kermit the Frog.
Oh no, that's a good impression, but no.
Can you do it in the Kermit the Frog voice?
I can do a second quote, and this one's gonna give it to you though.
Bro, I feel so bad. Do it.
I'll give you another one. Yeah, it's
Here's what I'm thinking before you go in.
yeah.
I think it's an animated film. I think it's a kids movie. I feel like Olaf says it, but he doesn't. But I just watched the Frozen musical, so that could be why Olaf said it.
Why you're thinking about it?
Hit me with it.
I've only ever had one life, but sharing it with you has made it pretty special. Maybe one life is enough.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Okay, is this I'm gonna guess, but I don't think it's right. It's not right, actually. I know it's not because of your imitation. I'm not even trying to do this for like the video or anything, but I don't want to lose. But bro, is it Puss in Boots?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, dude, so you showed me Puss in Boots? Yeah. Cool.
You got it, dude. After the second quote. The first quote, nothing. Perrito says it. Because he has his sweater.
Okay.
Makes sense, right?
You're right. Okay.
Third and final one. If you don't get this one, bro.
This is the hardest one, though, right?
This is the hardest one.
All right.
The audience will get it right away, especially because they're in movie talk right now. But I'm going to give it to you. Look how they massacred my boy.
Fudge, I know this one, bro. I know this one, too.
You sounded like Peter Griffin right now. You're like,
Bro, I'm doing so bad at this.
It's so bad. The fire truck. What's that red fire truck? What color is that red fire truck?
I'm not sure what you're talking about, fire truck, bro. Hold on. Okay.
Look how they massacred my boy.
I know it too, bro. And I know this one. I know this one, but I'm not gonna remember it right now. Do you have another one for me? Another quote or no? Is that
I can give you another one, but that's gonna give it away.
No, then no. Okay. Look how they massacred my boy.
Actually, there's one quote I could give you.
Okay, I'm probably gonna give up on this one, honestly.
Yeah. It was The Godfather.
I've never seen The Godfather.
You're lying.
I've never seen The Godfather.
Look how they massacred my boy. You never seen The Godfather?
I've never seen The Godfather, bro.
What are we doing here, bro? Go watch The Godfather. You could be spending better time watching The Godfather than doing this podcast right now.
Bro, honestly, I feel so bad. I got 1 out of 3.
We did all right. So you did 1 out of 3. I did 2 out of 3. I guess next challenge we'll figure it out to see how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, thank you guys for listening. Remember to watch our videos on YouTube, listen to them on Spotify, download them. Go ahead and also, if you guys could, since we're just starting this podcast, give us that 5-star ratings on, Apple Podcasts, even
because.
Spotify. Yeah, literally. And I cannot thank you guys' support. We have a listener from Japan, funny enough.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, dude, do you have anything to say? Anything you want to plug? I have things to plug.
I just want to say that enjoy the journey you're at, man.
Enjoy the journey you're at. Yeah. That is very beautiful.
Don't have pain without a purpose, because then you're just in pain.
That is very beautiful, dude. That's deep. I love that. Follow John on John the Pastor. Yeah. At John the Pastor. Me at It's David Esparza. Yes. I do at It's David Cinema. And at It's David Films. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. God bless.
God bless you guys.
God bless you guys.